Listen, man, I was down in DC, where I like a rat in a rain barrel, and I'm sharing a cab with this lady. Never seen her before. Y'all like two ships passing in the night. Only one of them's got BO and the other one's me. We're cruising. She's looking all official, probably works for the government, making sure my shrimp cocktail is safe or something. And she goes, hey. Now, my mind, it goes straight to the gutter, like a bowling ball heading for a split. I'm thinking, oh, Lord, here we go. She wants some of this old Theo Von magic, but I'm married now, got to keep the biscuits in the oven, so I'm already rehearsing my polite rejection. Like, ma'am, I'm flattered, but my love tank is full. But nah, she's holding a wallet. Looks like something out of a sad country song, and she asked me if it's mine. I ain't never owned a wallet that looked like it had wrestled a bear and lost, so I tell her, nope, ain't mine. She figures it's the last dude wants to give it to the cabbie, and that's where I got to step in like a mama bear protecting her cubs, because this driver, bless his heart, looked like he hadn't slept since he got 2K, probably using that meter money to fund his cryptid research or something. I say, hold up, sister, that fella looks like he'd sell your grandma for a carton of cigarettes. Let me handle this. She hands it over, and suddenly I'm feeling like a superhero, but not like Batman, more like Squirrel Girl, got the best intentions, but probably going to make a mess of things. See, I always wanted to find a wallet. Ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper back in Louisiana, I had this fantasy, right? Wallet's got $1,000, belongs to Will Smith. He gives me a helicopter. I fly my whole family out to Denver, buy them all Lazy Boy recliners, the whole shebang. Reality, this wallet's got two singles, a rewards card from a grocery store that probably closed down in '98, and a community college ID that looks like it was laminated with a waffle iron. So much for Will Smith. This is more like Will Smith. The guy who cleans the bathrooms at the community center. Still, got to do the right thing, right? So I call the grocery store, explain the situation, and they basically tell me to kick rocks, saying they sell groceries, not miracles, and that eggs are on sale. Like I'm going to abandon my civic duty for some discount omelets. So then I call the community college, get transferred more times than a hot potato at a family reunion. Talk to every department from student loans to the janitorial staff, finally get a number, and this is where it gets truly bonkers, folks. I call the number, and this dude answers the phone with just a noise. A noise. Like a walrus gargling gravel or a dial-up modem having a stroke. I'm thinking, did I accidentally call a kazoo convention? I say hello, and he makes the noise again. I gotta explain to this man like he's a toddler trying to figure out a rotary phone. And when you answer the phone, you say hello or maybe what if you're having a rough day, but not a random guttural utterance. Turns out it's the dad, and the first thing out of his mouth is that it's probably his son's wallet because his son's a piece of you-know-what. I'm thinking, oh, hold your horses, partner. This is your offspring we're talking about. He just keeps ranting about how his son ain't gonna amount to nothing, and I'm trying to be all positive, like, maybe getting his wallet back will turn him into a Rhodes Scholar. The dude just says he'll let him know I called and hangs up without getting my information. So now I'm envisioning him telling his son, some fella found your wallet. I don't know, maybe he was wearing a spacesuit. Good luck finding him. I'm ready to throw the wallet in the Potomac, but I shove it in a drawer and forget about it. Fast forward a year, I'm back in DC for grabbing a bite with a buddy, and who walks up to our table? The waiter, Justin. I recognize him from the IDA, that face burned into my memory like a bad tattoo. I blurt out his name, and he's all confused, and I'm like, dude, I have your wallet. And he's worried if I brought it with me, like I'm carrying around his old community college ID like a good luck charm or something. And he just wants to tell me about the specials, and I'm trying to explain the cosmic significance of this moment, the odds of me finding him in a cab, calling his grumpy dad, getting ignored by the grocery store, only to end up at the same restaurant a year later, getting seated in his section. I tell him my hotel room looked like an NCIS episode, with strings and pins connecting everything to each other. I tell him I spoke to his dad, who clearly isn't a fan. He just wants to know if I want the prime rib or the penny pasta. Finally, I tell him to swing by the hotel later if he wants his wallet. And he's all, okay. Like I just offered him a free mint. Later, there's a knock at the door, and I'm expecting a parade. A ticker tape celebration, maybe a heartfelt speech about how I changed his life. But he just shows up, asks for his wallet, says cool, and turns to leave. That's when I gotta stop him, gotta let him know that his dad was right. I open the door, yell down the hallway as he's stepping onto the elevator.
Hey, Justin.
Your dad's right. You're a freaking asshole, and you're never going to amount to nothing. And then I slammed that door like a judge dropping the gavel. Felt like the most Louisiana thing I'd done all year, and that's the truth. Brought to you by these here britches. To do, he just always eggs me in and pulls me in. No. Listen, he's like a mafia. I can't get out. But you know what? I got Warren downstairs. You know what you should do if you want to feel? Go hang out with Mug the Bow. You're taller than me. No, he can hang out with Underdog. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Kenny. You're about 2 seconds of me talking about the fact that your knees touch every time the ball. We've been through that before on the show. As a matter of fact, Kenny has the body of a Dutch woman.
What do you think?
What do you think of Freight Sigger's jacket here, Kevin? First of all, that said, the top 2 worst jackets I've ever seen in my life. He needs to buy. He needs to buy another one, just like it, and throw them both in the trash. Number 1, real quick. Do we have anybody that can fly some checks to get for Kenny before we... I got some in my navel. Did you hear about Charles the other night? No. I just need Kenny to lick his lip. Okay. Wait, here you go. Hey, Kyra put his stuff in the street the other day. He said he used to store Vaseline in his... So he had access to it. No, Kevin, that's your 2 story. That's not as true. That's not as big. And the reason I did that, because I didn't want people like you talking about my greasy little, my big wife. You got to be nasty. That's a different level of disgusting. But you, the store Vaseline and your belly button, hey, I have to keep these big lips more. They look like a bottomless pit. What is that? What's that thing around it, child? Vaseline. I don't even like the fact you're trying to show abs and it just push another piece of fat out. That's right. Y'all did this to yourselves. I'm done, man. Can I join? You better be done. Because if you smile fast, your lips will bleed right here. I'm on fire. Bow. Look, he's uncomfortably drinking Gary. Hey, Shaq, I told you I was going to get him. Shaq here's requesting trade to the east. But nobody heard me say that because everybody's talking about Kenny Clips. Hey, Ernest, that won't go through. He'll flunk the pistol. Exactly. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this team. They got your head, though. Look how... And I know the funny thing is, Moogie holding him up. Hey, Kenny, let it go. Kenny, you look like Ernie's bow tie. Certainly an MVP candidate, Kevin Hart. I heard you guys were drawing back and forth during the game. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. He's been down since day 1, doing his thing, too. Yeah, he was cheering on Embiid. We saw you going back and forth from here. He's from here. I had to show him up a little bit, but it's all and like I said, they're a really young team and they play hard. Beat my team and get an interview without me doing this. Hey, no, I'm playing dope. No, but we saw inside. You feel good? I feel pretty, you feel pretty. That's what you said. Did he say feel pretty? He said pretty on TV. Yeah, he said he feel not good, not amazing. You said pretty, all the above, my man. Man. All right, Clay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave this alone, Clay, because at this point in time, I don't think you know who you are. That was pretty sad. What do you think there, Brian? Have you ever felt pretty?
No, I never felt pretty.
No, I never felt pretty. I can't say that I have. Can't say that I haven't felt pretty. It looks real good, though. 3 pieces look like a draft pick, Clay. I don't like it. Yeah, I like it, but I don't. Let's stay to the 3-point shooting with Clay, huh? Yeah, let's... Sixers trying to trap him out of Wade. 25 points tonight. Wade lifts and buries. It means guarding Wade. Wade confident. He has been simply sensational this season. What got into you tonight, Kevin Hart? Really? Yeah. Thank Kevin Hart for that. It's a great feeling, when you go into that bag, especially when you're on the road, when you got people like Kevin Hart's talking on the sideline. I've seen your new show where you sit in the hot tub. Your body ain't that good when you can just walk around without your shirt off. First of all, if we're ever going to talk about bodies, I want you not to be the one to bring that fag sin up, all right? If you don't get out of here. Shaped like a beanbag that got satin. Hey, how come he didn't play in the celebrity game this year, man? I think he's really tired. That's one way to solve that. Get 2 T's. Monet can't get it. Oh, boy. Kevin Hart talking junk to Davis. Think about this. Monet Davis and Kevin Hart is out here. Kevin Hart. Oh, well, you're the... What do you want from me? I'm a 4-time MVP. I'm in a Hall of Fame of celebrity games. It's over. I can't do it anymore. I achieve greatness, Shaq. You know what that feels like, Kenny? I know you know what that feels.
Yes.
Stop it right there. Joel, what was working so well for you? Career highs in points. Blocks, assist. Does it get any better than that? What was the key to Vaseline in your belly? You have to keep these big lips more look like a bottomless pit. What is that? It's that thing around it. That's a Vaseline. I don't even like the fact you're trying to show abs and it just pushed another piece of fat out. I did. That's right. Y'all did this to yourselves. I'm done, man. Congratulations. You better be done. Because if you smile fast, your lips will bleed. Right here, I'm on fire. Look. He's uncomfortably drinking water. Hey, Sean. So I told you I was going to get it.
Shaq here is requesting trade to the East, but nobody heard me say that. It's everybody's talking about Kenny. Hey, Ernest, yes.
That won't go through. Flunk the physical. Exactly. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this team picture. They got your head, though. And I know the funny thing is Muggsy holding him up, but you let it go. Whose idea was it for the fake pregnancy? Well, I mean, when you're having fake sex, then you have fake babies. Yeah. Well, you know what? You may have been having fake sex on your side of the bed, but on my side, I was tearing that. How does it feel to be the first to stand on something and get shorter? Hey, real quick. What kind of thug bedazzled his skull could see that? You know, Jumanji must ain't do that. Well, he got him little ass diamonds on. What's your problem? You couldn't come out of this pandemic with a better suit option. I'm so sick of you and Chuck in these awful suits y'all be wearing looking like two deacons. Why do you have on women's skinny jeans? I thought you think like a man. Hey, real quick, I was just going to say you got way too many teeth on the bottom row of your mouth. I was just going to tell you I was going to bet money that was over the amount you're supposed to. Oh, wait, his crocodile got your teeth. They attacked your mouth. There it is. Okay, okay. A lot of people here that I love tonight. We got Lil Zamad the Tristram. These are also the reasons that your 12-year-old cousin wants a face tattoo. Stop writing on your goddamn face. Stop writing on your face. It's stupid. You're not going to get a job if this shit don't work out. Stop it. Talking about he going to take my job. Oh, he going to take my job. But you know, well, all I got to do is point to myself and talk loud and say a bunch of words that doesn't mince. That's all I got to do. And let me tell you something. Skip, okay? I'm not going to talk about the severity of this man and the severity that, hey, how come he didn't play in a celebrity game this year, man? What else do you want from me? I'm a 4-time MVP. I'm in a Hall of Fame in celebrity games. It's over. It's over. I can't do it anymore. I achieved greatness, Shuik. You know what that feels like, Kenny? I know you know what that feels. Yes, yes. All right, I'm stopping right there. I see your new show where you sit in the hot tub. Your body ain't that good when you can just walk around without your shirt off. First of all, if we're ever going to talk about bodies, I want you not to be the one to bring that conversation up. All right? If you don't get out of here, shaped like a beanbag that got fat and it goes to all of the co-stars that I've had except The Rock because he hasn't helped me. He hasn't helped me at all. You've actually lessened my talent. So went down since you've been in my life. Thank you guys. We addressed. It's going to be amazing. Dwayne, get out my comment section. Go do something, man. You know what? I got something for your ass. I got something for your ass. Do it again. Do it again, and I'm going to click on you. I click on you. Let the people see how you look during the daytime. Newsflash. Dwayne's forehead isn't real. It's prosthetic. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has a prosthetic forehead. It's not real. You can take it off. It's like Velcro. If you see what's up under there, you'll see what wrestling will do to you. It's not good for your forehead. Rihanna was kicked off of Instagram for excessive nudity. People tell you something else. She's so sexy that I would honestly pay $1 million to see her naked. Here's the up thing. So I've already seen it and I'm willing to pay again. I would still pay for it. Hey, sir, a bully with a capital B. You come here and you bully people with words that we don't understand. Half that stuff ain't even in a dictionary. Excuse me, that would be him. That would be him. That would be him. That's not me. I've got nothing on him. You're looking at a player that glosses as, what? What did you say? That would be him. That would be him. He glosses eyes, and that makes him a traumatical disaster, Jen. What did you see? Sir Shaq? You got a chance to meet me. I saw his big behind in the back. What is Shaq doing? I'm saying since his retirement, he has nothing to do. He's in the most random places. Well, thank you. Thank you very... Yeah, I'm serious. I saw him at like Home Depot 2 weeks ago. But yeah, he was helping people. Like he wasn't even shopping. He was just helping people put stuff in the car. I'm shocked. I don't have nothing to do. You want me to grab it? I'll help you. Like you have to understand, like I'm 6'1", I'm not short. No, I'm just small. Like, look, here's the bad part with me. Like if I sit all the way back, look, how you doing? I am good. You're a married man. I know, off the market. Calm down, ladies. It's all gone. Ladies, you missed a chance. You missed your chance. You had a chance. You chose 50 Cent. You chose wrong. You chose wrong back then. I'm done, man. We cannot choice. You better be done, because if you smile fast, mother, your lips will bleed right here. I'm on fire. Look. He's uncomfortably drinking water. Hey, Shaq. I told you I was going to get him, Shaq. There's a meeting, coach. Or is this cool if we just come and sit in? Cool. Got it. Hey, Kevin Hart. Currently, I live in Los Angeles. I got a house in Cabo and another house in Miami. Oh, goddamn, little island. Just bought a little island. Yeah, that was cool. You know, me, myself, I like walks, long walks. New York. I got one in New York, Philadelphia. I got a place in Philly to Jersey. Shit. Jersey. I got one in Jersey, too. This one. Kevin, you want to just hold on a second? There we go. I just want to make sure that you don't fall back and hit your soft spot. Hey, man, if you don't get your hand off my head, we care about you. I'm a man of short stature. That does not mean that I'm a baby. Hey, How many keys is on that? Hey, just tell me how many keys. Let me see it, man. Where you go? You know what I'm saying? What makes you think I got a tantrum all the time? Crayons all over the dress. Just because I like to draw. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bitty baby is the number one rule in Hollywood. Don't work with no animals. Don't work with no kids. I agree, I did. Are we there yet?
And they're 10 times more professional than this one. You got.
You know what? You got another thing coming. I don't know if we could do that. Thanks so much for being here, guys. He doesn't do it to me. He doesn't do it to me. He has nothing to say. Let me finish. You know, and then he starts going in his soliloquy, and it doesn't matter what he says. Soliloquy was not. You didn't have to say soliloquy. Right. But it did fit. But why did he? Because that's how I talk. See, in the morning, that's how I talk. He wakes up and there's somebody that gives him 7 words using that day. Actually, I get myself something, and soliloquy was a word that he had to use today. I read the dictionary every day. I'm so sick of you, man. You, let me tell you something. You don't commandimize nothing. I seen a guy named Kevin Hart, but he called himself that at that time, Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. I'm like, what the hell? Lil Kev the Bastard. What are you, a wrestler? A very funny man. Let's hear that, boy, Lil Kev. No, Kev, I don't know nothing about that. That is my song right there. I'm going to get hyped ready to do my thing. Put it on real quick so I can get hyped so I can feel myself on QuickTime. See this? How you got it. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. First of all, I said number 1, get rid of Little Kev the Bastard. I don't want that. What's your full name? Kevin Hart. Little squeaky voice, Kevin Hart. He almost said, sir, I want you to come to New York. And the first place Kevin Hart came to was the comic strip. And that was the start of Kevin New York. 56 is only young when you die at 56. Do you feel like you're now finally getting a grasp on this thing called entertainment? I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Ever. I just like, you're so, like if your schedule, I would have a panic attack, but like I just get into cars and then get out and then do what they say and then get back into the car and then go home. But I feel like I did find some sort of a playing field where it became my thing. But now I feel like I'm at a place where like the whole, like I'm not supposed to be here. Like type of like, you know, just downplaying everything so hard. Like it's cool to be self-deprecating. Like I love it. It's like my thing, but like now I'm at a place where like I'll do other shows and like you come in and they have stuff like written for view and all the dialogue is like, I'm a big fucking idiot. Hey, let's smoke a doobie. Oh yeah. And I'm like, every joke is just like, well, you know me, I'm a big fucking idiot, but a big deal. Fucking entourage, dude. This would be great for my career. I got to get this. My manager calls me. Hey, they got a part. This part is going to run over about 3 episodes. They want to see you what? But you don't even remember which part. They want to see me. I don't want to say no other names. Because I don't want to hurt your man. That'll be where I go. Oh my God. I go read Sheila. Sheila Jaffe. She fucked up. I go read for Sheila. She fucked up. Oh my God, Sheila. I come back. I got a call back. They called me back. I called my manager, Dave. They want me to come back. Oh my God, that's a call back. That's good, dude. You got this. You're fucking right. I got it. I'm getting big. I'm fucking confident. I walk in the room. Bow Wow's in the room. Oh, I knew it was that part. I didn't want to say because I don't know if I'm calling you or not. The fuck is Bow Wow doing here? Right? I'll never forget it. I walk in the room. Bow Wow, head on, a big jersey and a do-rag. What the fuck is Bow Wow wearing here? This part, I don't know. You had to wear a jersey. Nobody told me to wear a jersey. I got on like a regular t-shirt. God, I wish I was like, the fucking part is like a fun part. This guy's like loud. He's got like a little bravado to him. Yeah, he's got a script. He's got a thing going. Are you ready for what I'm about to tell you? Yeah, I remember going in. I fucking killed. I leave, right? All right, man. See, I don't know Bow Wow at the time. All right, see you guys later. I'm walking out. I'm probably on the third step, walking out. Bow Wow walks in the room. I hear, hey, fuck is going on in there? Is he reading? I stay on the step for a second. They're dying. They're going through the roof. What the fuck is happening in there? He was reading with Kevin. He was reading what's happening there with Dylan. Kevin Conley. Yes, he was reading with Kevin Conley's manager. All right, well, I don't get a call back, and I keep calling, and I just remember watching Entourage and seeing Bow Wow do the scene, and I was like, I lost a part fucking Bow Wow. How big is your team? You know, it's about 20 people. I asked you that question because I was going to say from your immediate team. Those are people that really know well. How many people do you have? Immediate team. Yeah, your immediate team. 12. Yeah. Okay, that's about right. No, 20 or 12 is a big number. That's the difference. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. But you're a little younger than I am. I'm 42. Yeah. What are you? I'm not going to tell you. It's on Wikipedia. Are you serious? Yeah. How old? I'm also 42. Kevin, I need a white version. You need a white version. I need a white version. Well, Kevin, so as it turns out, I'm also 42. How old? Are you kidding me? 50. Uh-huh. No, I'm not 50 yet. I didn't stop. What are you talking about? I thought you were going to say something crazy. Yeah. All right. You're like 45. I'm in my mid 40s, 45. There you. Sure. Let's go. 5. And you've had 21 years of your life of successful TV. What? Of successful TV. What? Of successful TV. Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Look how you breathe with that, you Sam. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really like having company over my house. I don't. The reason why is because my house got robbed. Whenever your house gets robbed, it messes with you mentally. It's all about protecting my household. I'm the man of the house. I'm going to protect my household. So I went out. I bought 9 guns, put them in secret compartments all over my house. Understand something. You cannot put guns in secret compartments in your house without playing out fake scenarios in your head that help justify you putting the guns in these places. This is where you go crazy. I was in the house for 3 hours by myself, acting out shit that never happened. Oh, shit. Best is where you go crazy. I was in the house for 3 hours by myself, acting out shit that never happened. This how you gonna do to me, huh? You gonna rob me at the front door? Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Hey, just let me check the mailbox one last time, Dunk Apartment. Oh, this is how you gonna do me, huh? You gonna rob me in the guest bathroom? Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me wipe my ass one last time. Gun compartment. Oh shit. This how you gone, huh? You're gonna rob me in the kitchen while I'm cooking for my family on Thanksgiving? Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me open the oven and check on the turkey one. Last time, Dunkin' Parmesan. Oh shit. Okay. This how you gonna do me, huh? You gonna rob me in the living room while I'm sitting on the couch in front of the fireplace masturbating? Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me log off of Pornhub one last time, gun. Oh, this how you gonna do me? You gonna ride me in the laundry room while I'm taking my clothes out the washing machine and putting them in the dryer. Okay, hold on. I gotta get through it. Let me get through it. This is my favorite joke. Hold on, you're gonna rob me in the laundry room while I'm taking my clothes out the washing machine and putting them in a dryer. Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me add some fabric softener sheets. Gum compartment ready. Are you the big dog? Yeah, I'm the big dog. Am I gonna be a little bitch? I'm the big dog. How big? I'll show you all big. Start with my business. You're my best friend. You're my guys. Yeah, it's the best day of my life. I don't care how it ends. I want to give you a hug, but you still got your dick in your hand. Just push it to the side. Hold that road. Did I look like Tom Cruise or no? Why is Maya's opinion so important to yet evident? Because she's one of the best architects. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? What are you doing? Get in the car. You're going to get dirty. Get in the car. Come on. Just get in the car. Get in. Come on. Get in the car. Yes. You okay? You been drinking? Jesus. It's all about the man on grill. I think I'm in the right hand because you look like you know what you God damn it. Coffee. Did they strike yet? Oh my God. All we got to do is get it in the car. Doing 11, huh? Do you want to lift and fight breathing? Yeah, fight. You fight. I'm trying my best. He's decapitated her client. Armando's there. I found that out because Dash told me, and her dad called me a pussy. Shut up, Sonny. We're not doing this right now. Fucking scared me. Scared the shit out of me. Hey. Get off of this exit this way. Yes. Right now. Yeah. Stupid. Go coming. Stupid. The funniest bit that Mark's got going on, man. The fucking unnecessary stupid was so much. I'm sorry. Hey, stupid. Look at me. So stupid. So stupid. We knew you were going to try to do a stupid res. Bit my wine. I'll be back. Maya. Thank you, honey. I'm sick of building Legos. You don't like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm an urban beekeeper. Nice. Giving young black kids in the inner city an opportunity to be around, be strong. Sonny put out an album. It's fantastic. Hearing him sing it will absolutely change your life. But if I could just take, maybe this weekend I can do. But you're never going to survive unless I said, I'm going to take us home, let me dummy. What up, Donnie? Sonny? It's Dorit. Like Dorito without the O's. All right, I think we got it. I think we got the scene. Let's all go, finally. God damn by my Sam. I think the gayest I ever was in February. That's when I did my shows in Los Angeles, and Brad Pitt came to my show. Look, I do not know what year he was born or how many infants he consumes in a week, but that man is stunning. All right? He came into my dressing room. I couldn't make eye contact during, you understand, like, I was like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He goes, okay, what's up, man? How you doing? He goes, come on. I said, shut up. He goes, you want to give me a kiss? I was like, yeah. He goes, do it. I'm like, I got a kiss. What? It wasn't gay. He goes, we took a bath later. That was gay. But we talked about sports, so it balanced out. You know, hey, it's me, Sack Lunch Bunch, Mr. Music. Hi, Mr. Music. And I'm here to teach you about music. Yeah, I have a clarinet. Yo, put away your skinny trumpet. Instruments are stupid because there's music everywhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So follow me, but also give me space. Okay, I know. Okay, there is music here, music there, music everywhere. Use your ear, be aware you're making music everywhere. When you tap a pen on a paperback book, not too loud, but you get the point. Toss a dress shirt in a laundry sack. Subtle sound, let me find something else. I have a clarinet. What? How about my clarinet? I don't need instruments. Listen, when I say what songs are about, I'm making music. You're ignorant, I'm making music. Because there is music here, music there. Music everywhere. Use your ears, be aware you're making music everywhere. Even a cat can bat a tune. Do it. Or take a pudding cup and put in a spoon. Then when you pull it out. I did this last night, and it made a sound. What kind of sound did it make? Like a squishy sound. Like a butt. Maybe if you tap it. No, you talked over it, just made the noise. The music is so loud, you have to shout. Listen to the ruckus when you swirl Bordeaux. Or just take the bottle and let it blow. Okay. I just broke a bottle over here. I don't know if you walk over here, but you should there are no big pieces. It's shattered. There is music here. Music there. Music everywhere is Mr. Music, okay? No! Mr. Music's not okay. He's having a lot of trouble. I stayed up late. I should have prepped and planted stuff that makes sounds. Leaky falsicle, drip, drum, fix this. This new modern toilet makes quite a sound. It's louder than a gong. When you flush it down, just lower the boom. Just work with me and just lower the boom into the toilet bowl. Now I have to wait for it to be ready again. I don't want the commode to overflow. Okay. And now it's safe to flush again. Damn it. I need my tattoos. Jump up on your Tempur-Pedic bed and tap dance. So loud you wake the dead. Mama told you not to make a peep. Well, clickety-clack and wake her out of her sleep. Oh, my head landed weird on my ankle and it popped. Did you hear that? There's like music everywhere. What time is it? Am I supposed to do an hour? No. Heck, who told you that I can do an hour? Absolutely not. Give me the clarinet you mentioned before. I said I didn't need it. Give it to me, please. You'll never believe what a sound it makes when I throw it out the window and the window breaks. No, that's my clarinet. It landed on a truck full of pillows that was passing by. Only then, Lord. You don't want me to make music, do you? Maybe grab that cat by its tail. Hey, no, swing it around, and the cat will wail. Ow, ow, Mother Mary, there's glass here. Who put glass here? I'm so stupid. I stayed up late trying on clothes I already own, and I didn't prepare, and I failed. Dad, I think that even though most of the things you did weren't audible, you're just trying to teach us that music can come from lots of things that aren't instruments. Yes. Yes. You see, you understood what I was trying to say. Music is more than just the songs you hear or people singing. It's, well, it's what you just said it better. Hey, Mr. Music, Mr. Music, what you did was really funny. Watching you run around. When you're back over there especially, we want you to know that we don't judge you. We don't care. You don't care. No? Right? No? No, we don't care. We don't care. Who cares? Nobody cares. Haha. Everybody sing together, cast and crew, cast only. Music here, music there, music there. Music, music everywhere. Use your ears, be aware you're making music everywhere. What a game day to learn so many topics left to when you feel and scared, look for music. Look for music anywhere. That's a picture rap on J. Kill it all, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I want this. I'm keeping this, yeah. How often do you get your feet, okay? You don't get your feet done. This here is what I like to call she time. This is how I get my me time. On to... We are about to go deep with some spa talk. He needs some time to himself. Take a breath. We're center. Mark, how often do you get your feet done? Thankfully, I clipped them myself the other day. My toenails are dead. I went to go get them done, but they told me that it was no need to come back here, Mark. Yes? What's a great spa day for you? All right. You know, Kevin, all right, that's enough. The perfect spa day for me would be when my wife goes gets a massage and I go play golf. You know what, Mark? Maybe instead of swinging at clubs, maybe you should enjoy the spa with your wife. I enjoy it. I wrap myself up in some seaweed. I don't really go to the spa. What do you do for your me time? I get up early in the morning. I have my prayer time. I go to the gym. Great for you too. Then I go golf. And by that time, I'm ready for bed again. The kids and my wife are just waking up. You know what I do? I train stray snakes. No. I find snakes in the mountains that have no home. I grab them. I give them an identity. I give them love. Honestly, I have concerns. There's so much love on this set between you two.
Did you guys have a movie bromance?
You're in the desert with me. I definitely fell for Mark. After working with Mark, there's a piece of me that goes, you know what? I'm glad I met this guy. We got to do this together. I love you, Hawk. I love you, Doc. Hey, guys. I miss filming with you in the desert. Looks like you had a wild party.
What did I miss? Let's go. Oh my God.
You missed actually one of the best scenes ever. Thank you.
All right, we're going to finish this, get the feet out. You want to see the feet? Mark and I, we filmed the scene, but this was the scene amplified, I guess you would say. Huck's group of friends.
And they really ended up making the movie for us. Well, the thing that I feel was wrong with the film is that Regina and I didn't have enough scenes together. You got to be shitting me. When you're around really talented people like that, it elevates you. It was amazing that you were able to keep it even though Kevin was there. I know it could have brought you down. What up, boys? I really want to thank you so much for joining me today for a little shit time, man. Yeah, I'm about that spa life now. Me time is important, guys. Make sure you take advantage of yours. Go to Netflix and watch Me Time and get yourself a good laugh. Look, if they want to go through your bags, all you got to do is grab the bag without the drugs. If they don't, they grab the bag with the drugs. That's how we get the drugs through. We alternate it like that. Everybody on the plane was like, bet dope. Yeah, let's do it. I said, that don't work for me. I don't like that plan. I don't like it. My name on my bag. Don't touch my bag. You touch my bag. You touch my bag. I'll tell. I'll never forget it. It's a true story. We're landing in Mexico. Planes go down. I look out the window. Look like an episode of Narcos. I've never seen more Mexican officers in my goddamn life. They stand in the air. They got the dogs. I've never seen dogs look through the window of a plane. The dogs, when I saw that. When I saw the dogs, I said, oh boy, y'all going to jail. Y'all going to fucking jail. They smell it. The dogs smell it already. Little Mexican man comes on a plane after the door go down. He starts speaking Spanish. Keep in mind, I don't know Spanish. I know a couple words and I know the rhythm. I know the rhythm of Spanish. For the purpose of this joke, I'm going to hit you with the rhythm. The reason why is because I want you to feel like you were there. I'm telling you ahead of time. These are not real words, okay? They're not real words. It's going to sound like it, but it's just the rhythm. But don't make me laugh because I got to stay in the character. Don't make me laugh. So he started off calm, and it escalated. This is exactly what he did, okay? Sunday, Dundee. Dundee. No, you're looking right at me. He looked at me there in the fucking eye. He go, okay. I don't know what the fuck came mean, but he wanted to answer. He looking right at me. I panicked. I didn't know what to fucking do. I panicked. I said, queso. I just said it. I said, queso. I thought about the cheese, queso cheese. I don't know what the fuck queso. He thought I was being a smart ass. He'd say, oh no. You ever hear Spanish? People talk real fast and it just sound like a bunch of clicks. This is what he said. Don't think it. Exit off. This is it. This is my nightmare. We going to jail. I get up. I got my hands up. I'm cooperating. We get off the plane. They got a security booth right there. You got to get in the booth one by one. When you get in the booth, you got to press a button. When you press the button, they go red light or green light. Let me tell you something right now. If you press that button and you get a red light, you can cancel Christmas. It's over for you. Yeah? You hear me? It's over for you. It get dark as fuck. When you press that on, it's red. You press the button, it's green. They're a different person. ¿Qué pasa? Put a fucking hat on. You start dancing. You don't want to dance, but you're scared, so you do it anyway. Please don't kill me. I'm first. I got to press the fucking button. You're looking right at me. I almost said they got drugs. I swear to God, I was fucking nervous. My stomach was bubbling. My ass was wet. I was farting. It was too much. I was nervous. Sam. Hey, I love you, buddy. I love you too. I love you today. Love you too tomorrow. Off yourself now over here. This is a very special gift they left me. It is an edible chocolate poster of myself and Kevin Hart. But here's the thing. You eat this part up here. This dude, your tummy. This part right here gives you gas. Hey. Stare into my soul and I'll stare into yours. Come in, you are not my wife. Okay. Oh, that's it. Bah. I have been having fake sex on your side of the bed, but on my side, I was tearing. My wife is 100% the fun police. Like when I'm having fun, pull over. You're having too much fun? I was like, back up, back up. The guy gets me in the front.
Officer comes up, puts me in the front. It's a true story. One guy.
There's always one guy in line. He yells out, why does he get to cut everybody? And I'm standing there, right? I'm just standing there, and I happen to look, and everybody in line is Mexican. And I was like, there's nothing I can say to not look racist. I was like, I'm famous. And somebody didn't play in a celebrity game this year, man. What else do you want from me? I'm a full-time MVP. I'm in a Hall of Fame in celebrity games. It's over. It's over. I can't do it anymore. I achieved greatness, Shaq. You know what that feels like, Kenny? I know you know that feels. Yes, yes. And I'm stopping right there. I'm done. I'm done, man. We cannot join. You better be done. Because if you smile fast, brother, your lips will bleed. I'm on fire. Look, he's uncomfortably drinking water. Hey, Shaq. I told you I was going to get him. Did someone lose their child? I'm sorry. All right. You know, they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2 movies. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, a Clippers game this year. I've gone to several Clippers games. How come you haven't mentioned them much? It says, A, you didn't give me a chance to. Don't cut me off. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. You stopped me and then you started doing some stuff. So there's several teams within those. Several teams the Clippers was in. You would know that if you knew about this world, you would know that. That's what I meant, Steve. Okay. What you do is assume that's your problem. You assume soon the Clippers are playing great basketball, and I think that the Clippers are a great place. I have to say, I don't see the Steelers making a play. I don't know why you have to go down that long road to get there. Why? Why did you have to take 45 seconds of our life that we can never get back to say what you just said? It was an easy answer. We all knew the answer. Why did you take so long? Then I got to tell you, and another thing, and if you know anything about me, I'm objective. And the thing about being objective is understanding when to apply objection. So in this case, I'm going to go down a road of objectifying, and I'm going to let you know what you may not. The answer is no, we can't. I went to the doctor that day, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I went to the doctor, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to get a checkup, see what's going on. The honest truth is I knew it wasn't going to be awesome. Okay? I knew the doctor wasn't going to be like, you might be surprised to hear this, but you're perfect. Like, you're a perfect physical specimen, man. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I didn't expect him to be a dick. Usually they're not. I feel like in my experience, doctors are polite, almost overly polite, where it's phony and condescending. When they go, oh, really? Interesting story you got there. Doctors do that because you're telling them a story And doctors don't want to hear a story. Doctors want to hear this hurts not. I was over at my friend Charlie's house and we went to move the ottoman. And I mean, you can use it as a coffee table or you could use it as an ottoman. It's up to you. And your doctor's like, I want to blow my fucking brains out. Yeah. I go in there, I sit on the exam table, which is my least favorite table to sit on in the world. It's the only table that in 30 years I've sat on where my feet don't touch the ground. So I feel like a fucking toddler waiting. Like my doctor comes in, he doesn't say hello. He doesn't say good morning. He just walks in. He points at me, which is super aggressive, you know, to start a conversation with somebody like, hey man, you're like, hey, and he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? And he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? And he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? I don't get it. And he goes, has nobody told you that your hair is falling out? I was like, damn, no. And he goes, oh, sorry. All right. Then he pulls my chart out of the slot. Super dramatic so that it makes a fucking noise. He goes, wow. And I'm like, really? Wow? Is it full blown AIDS? Like, why is wow? And he goes, you weigh 2045. And I go like, yeah, like I knew that shit. And he goes, you weighed 230 last time you were here. Not exactly what I would call weight loss. I'm like, are we at a fucking roast or something? Like, what are you doing? Then he says, you know, you're the fattest patient I've seen all day. And I go, it's 9:30 in the morning. He goes, still. He's like, you know, we ran your blood work. It turns out your muscle enzymes are through the roof. And I go, yeah, man, like I'm super strong. Like, how is that a problem? And he goes, they're off the charts. I'm like, even better. I'm probably your strongest patient, man. And he goes, I don't think you understand muscle enzymes. And I go, that's true. I don't know what they are. And he goes, well, the only way you can have them this high would be like if you were an Olympic athlete, which clearly, you know, I'm like, dude, what is the deal, man? And he goes, the other way would be if you were a cocaine addict. And I go, I don't do coke. And he goes, I'm your doctor. You don't have to lie to me. And I go, I'm not lying. And he goes, I can't treat you if you're not going to be honest. And I go, hey, man, our cokehead's skinny. Isn't that like part of the deal? And he goes, usually, yeah. The nurse comes in, she takes my chart out of his hands and she goes, oh my God, his muscle enzymes are so high. Maybe he runs marathons. And my doctor goes, look at him. So at this point I go, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me today. I'm going to leave now. And he goes, all right. And he goes, hold on a second. Do you have a ring on your finger? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you're married? And I go, yeah. And he goes, to a guy? And I go, no. And he goes, oh, I thought you were gay. I go, why? And he goes, oh, I'm like, all right, dude. And he goes, hey, I'm just kidding. And I go, that's fine. He goes, but check it out. And he takes my chart and he shows it to me. And he had written gay question mark on my medical chart. The thing that gets sent to other doctors has his inside. Maybe he sucks cock joke written on it. I went home. I told my wife, she's like, oh my God, what are you going to do? And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, I mean, are you ever going to go back there? I'm like, are you out of your mind? That's the funniest fucking doctor in the world. Of course I'm going back there. I absolutely ruin hotel rooms. Like if you stay in a hotel room after I stay there, shit is going to itch on you. Okay. Just being honest. Come on. Hotels are great. Everybody loves those. Especially when you check in with your significant other. Why? Because, you know, in a hotel, you're going to have sex, but you're going to have an elevated form of sex. You're going to cut your sex, which is let's have sex, but let's also disrespect this room. Yeah, I do that too, except I'm alone. Like I always wipe my balls on the curtains because I know they don't change those. Think about that the next time you want some sunlight, or don't. Just know that it's on your hand. You know what I mean? Most interactions I have feel like when you go to throw something away and it's in one of those garbage cans, it's got like a garbage hole, a recycling hole, and a compost hole, and you do your best. But afterward, you're like, I don't think I did that right. Hey, everybody, it's me, Neil Brennan. I'm doing my new Netflix special here in LA at the Belasco Theater, which means nothing. People go like, at the Belasco Theater? So people are going to go, ooh, the Belasco? I've heard that's good. No one cares. It's a box that I'll be talking in and you'll be looking at it.
Hopefully.
I'm in a tiny theater memorializing about race. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart's in an arena somewhere being like, I ever tell you about the time I went to Egypt and the camel bit me in the dick. I've written all this material and I was like, what am I getting at? And what I was getting at is like, I feel like just an oddball. Like I just don't fit in a bunch of categories and people don't like it. I'm vegan. People don't like it. Don't really drink. People don't like that. And I don't think weed works on me either. Unless Is weed supposed to make you violently for 5 minutes? Then you got to go to sleep. Is that weak? Because that case, bullseye, not married. People really don't like that at my age. Really never been married. Don't have kids. 48 years old. People don't like it. People don't like it. I could go on and on telling a woman you don't have babies on a first date is like going to a job interview and being like, just so you know, I don't fuck with computers. This is my follow-up to 3. If you're a restaurant and you close at 9 p.m., or lunch place, you bitch-ass motherfucker. I try to make these stand-up shows more than just a press conference of me standing on stage and going like, here's what else I think. Why can't I just do regular stand-up? I'm like, last time I'm like, no, I'm going to need 3 different microphones set up, equidistant. This one is, and this one. And then this show, I'm like, hey, everybody, I brought Block Neil Brennan blocks. It's streaming now. Let me stream on you. May I stream on you? Excuse me, mister. Have you been streamed on? I would love to stream on. I moved recently because of you. Nice folks. I could buy a nice house, and I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, thank you. I bought a house in a neighborhood though that I think is too nice, you know? Like it kind of reminds me of a store. You ever walk into a store and like right away you're like, I should leave? Like when you get there, I feel like there's whenever they offer you something to drink in a store, that's a sign, you know? So some stores you walk into and they're like, would you like still or sparkling water? And you're like, I left something in the car. I'll be right back. Well, I mean, all my neighbors, they're like investment bankers and partners in legal firms. And then I'm there like, Dush, do you eat ass or what do you do, man? You know, they're like, thanks for buying a house. It's great to have you. Here's what's wild. A current or former United States Senator, I shall not say whom, lives in my neighborhood. Everybody talks about him. I know which house is his. I'd never met him. Now I'm home from tour, and I decide to start my day with a morning walk, a casual walk. You know, I have some coffee. Let's get the day started. I go for I walk past his house. He comes outside. I don't say anything, right? But he yells at me. He goes, hey, are you the comedian? I go, yeah. He goes, where do you think the term comes from? Hello, it's nice to meet you. I go, I don't know. He goes, you think it's from people doing that? I'm like, fucking their moms. He goes, yeah. I go, I don't know. He goes, how many people do you think do that? I go, more than you want it to be. He's like, then, and I am not making this up. I could not make this up. He says to me, how about daughter? I go, first of all, that's not an expression anybody uses, right? No one's like, check out this crazy daughter over here. I go, if you have kinks, we can talk about them, but not like this. I don't like this at all. And he goes, and he just turns around and walks into his house. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So I keep walking, just contemplating every mistake I've ever made that led me to that conversation. And now I'm walking home. So I walk past his house again. He comes back outside. He goes, hey, I didn't want it to end like that. That was weird. He goes, I thought about it. And a motherfucker is not somebody who fucks their own mom. I go, oh, do tell. He goes, a motherfucker is someone who fucks your mom. He goes, that's the most disrespectful thing anyone can do. So if somebody is particularly rude, you call them a motherfucker. And I go, wow, I am so impressed that you put that together so quickly. I can see why you may or may not be Ted Cruz. And then I walk away. Oops. Nemel. And I finally worked my way up to the front of the plane. Group 1, which means you get to board like it's your plane, right? You get to board, yeah. You sit in a chair that's the size for a human being. There's a place for your bag. Yep, right. You get a little hot towel and all that. Then the second I get that, all of a sudden now there's like these 20 groups that are like pre-boarding now. Like half the plane qualifies and they're getting on. And I just sit there just like losing my shit, you know? It starts off like it's just like anybody in uniform, anybody in military. So it's like, all right. But after like the 20th guy, you just start being like, have you seen action? Are you on the front line to please? Right? Then it's anybody with kids, anybody with disabilities. And they just say, anybody with a red shirt, hey, it's Tony Tuesday. Anybody named Anthony could get on. Dude, I sat one time, I saw this guy get on the plane, okay? He wasn't in uniform. He didn't have kids. He had all his limbs. He wasn't limping. He didn't have a cough. He just walked on the plane. It's like, who this is that guy? How did I get on before that guy? So no, I always hated the anxiety of being in the back of the lane. I just remember like the worst is whenever you would get your seat and you'd sit there and about ready to close the door and you have that empty seat next to you, like the poor man's first class. You're like, oh shit, I'll bring the armrest up. I can actually be great. Then all of a sudden some fat bastard gets on the platform and you're like, no. You literally, like Quint at the end of Jaws, like sliding down the floor, right? So one time, I swear to God, this is all true. This dude got on. He was so fat. He was sitting next to me. I was literally next to him and behind him. So he like tried to make himself smaller, and he like folded his arm, and his lat came out like a, it's this old Western saloon thing. I'm just sitting behind this thing. So yeah, that motivates you to try to get to a solution. So all these years, 20 years, you work your way up to the front, and now still they won't let you. Yeah, now that fat guy's considered disabled because he can't stop steak cookies. So he gets on. Look how many groaning. 90% of the world is starving to death. That guy eat a salad and get on the treadmill like the rest of us. We're all working out. What is the problem? Well, okay, what could you do? Could you do anything? Then could you get on the plane? Is there anything you could do, Conan? I imagine there's something that I could be doing. There's always something that I could be doing. That's what I've learned being married. You know? Well, you should have done it this way. I'm sorry. Like that, literally. So I'm your wife right now. Yeah, that was just playing in the loop. What am I doing now? This is the thing. You know what? It kills me. It's just like, if I could just fix my temper, my wife should have nothing on me. Yeah, she'd have nothing on me. I work my ass off. I make a great living. I like doing the dishes. I'm a great dad. All she has on me is just, it's just, I don't know, like my overall vibe. That's it. Wait a minute. All she has on you is my fault. It's your overall personality and vibe. You know what kills me? I was this guy when the essence of who you are is the only thing. I was this guy when she met me. Yeah. She's acting like I changed. I was always flipping out. Were you flipping out the day? Like when you met, did you flip out? Did you really? That's right. Yeah. I remember she told me to go see that movie, Monster. Remember that movie with Charlize Theron? Yeah. And everybody was saying how, oh my God, it was unbelievable. Like they literally blamed guys that she was a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when you saw the Jeffrey Dahmer movie, it wasn't like, somebody shoved a tuna fish sandwich up my ass. And I confused people with food. So they didn't make like a big excuse for them. She was a psycho killing people and she should have died. But I'm like watching it feeling guilt. Do they ever take responsibility for their actions? Even when they're murdering people? It's somehow our fault. It's unreal. That was the problem. Having a juniper sandwich. Why would having a juniper sandwich shoved up your butt make you want to eat people? Because another man did it, right? It was another person. So you equated, I don't know, sex with food. I forget how the idea went. But all I know is she laughed when I said it. She was dying laughing and kind of saw my point. And I always hate when she says to me, she'd just be like, I just don't see, where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? It's just like, honey, how many childhood stories do I have to tell you before you follow the breadcrumbs to the psycho that you married? I mean, did you ever take a psychology class? Like you didn't see this coming, right? That's what it is. It's not that she says that I'm a jerk. It's just the nerve to be surprised. All right. I wish we had more time. Good God. All right. I feel like do I help you at all by getting cathartic? It's cathartic, right? Cathartic. Because I'm going to go home. She's not going to watch this. She's older. I love it when a guest says no one. She's not going to watch it. No, she's not going to watch it. Yeah. You can see Bill on his latest nationwide tour. 50 and he's starting to mellow. I swear to God, I am. After getting the twinkle in my eye back at the TD Garden in Boston on October 5th in Madison Square Garden. Wow. On Wednesday, November 7th. That's fantastic. Unbelievable. Thank you. For more cities and dates, thank you. Go to Bill Burr, Bill Burr. Be right back. Regina Hoffman. She was mourning and screaming. I was mourning and screaming. As she was mourning and screaming, I was mourning and screaming. I looked into her eyes. She looked into my eyes. And she went, do they have Christmas trees in Africa? I have no idea what pisses me off more. The fuck they said us is while we're having sex, or the fact that I took time out to answer the question. Yes, we do. You guys have been wonderful. Good night. So, what's up? What's up? Bonjour. Montreal. I've been here for 3 weeks. I've never been here that long. I've been reading the news. There's no mass shootings. No cops killing black people. There's no Caitlyn Jenner stuff that you have in an election to, I don't know the religion of the candidates. What the hell do you do for fun up here? I have no idea what's going on. Gay marriage. Right. We have that now. Yeah. Our Supreme Court finally approved gay marriage. And in the decision, the funniest thing they wrote, they said that gays are now entitled to the same rights as all other humans. And I said, that's so nice of you to make them human now. Because we do. We have a national homophobia. It's ridiculous. Like the minute the Supreme Court approved gay marriage, the states that don't want it, they have these things now. They call it religious freedom laws. And it's a twist on religion. And what it does, it allows people to use their religion to discriminate against gays or anyone they don't like, in the name of Jesus, because there's no doubt Jesus was big on discrimination. I think it was Jesus that said, love one another as you love thyself. Unless he's different than you, then go ahead and shoot his ass, because that was open. Carry Jesus, who's very popular down in Texas. I don't know. So they have these laws. So there was a pizzeria in Indianapolis that said they refused to serve pizza to gay weddings. Now, keep in mind, no gay wedding had ever ordered pizza, but they said we will not serve pizza to gay weddings that didn't order pizza in the first place. And just to make sure we never lose any money not serving pizza to gay people who didn't want pizza, we had started a Kickstarter GoFundMe page, and they raised over $800,000 to make sure they never lose money not serving pizza to gay people who didn't want pizza to begin with. And I read that article, and I made a decision, and I'm telling you right now, Alonzo Bowden refused to do comedy at gay weddings that have never asked me to do comedy in the first place. And just to make sure I never lose money not doing comedy for gay people that didn't want my ass there to begin with, I have started a GoFundMe page. So please give generously in the name of Jesus. We always talk about the women up here. Beautiful, beautiful women. Yeah, I'll look. But I'm out of the game now because the game has changed. You used to be able to pick up. Now you want to hook up. You want to get laid? There's an app for that, right? That's what you do. They have like Tinder and Instagram and stuff, and that's a young man's game. My nephew was showing me, like, check it out. You just flip through the pictures, then you hit then if she hits, you hook up and you smash that. And I was like, you smash that on that's the extent of your effort, you lucky little punk. You don't know. I love it. I can look on Instagram, but I can't be trying to hook up on Instagram. I'm a little too old to be messing around the Instagram. And I'd be the creepy guy on Instagram, And you don't want to be that, right? Creepy. That's like the worst thing I got. No, I used to think creepy was the worst thing a guy could be until I heard these girls talk about a guy who looked rapey. And I was like, that's a thing. Now there's rapey out there. That is the worst description I have ever heard. Can you imagine being described as rapey? Man, if you looked rapey, you would do anything to get back to creepy, wouldn't you? People always ask comics, they're like, what makes you laugh? I'll tell you what makes me laugh. The most ordinary, everyday things I see that they make me laugh. I was crossing the street, right? I stopped at the crosswalk. I looked next to me. There's a seeing eye dog. And I looked at him and he had no blind person. It was just a dog. And I started laughing my ass off because all I could think is somewhere there's a blind guy going, where's my dog? Where's my dog? And I couldn't help but think, what did he do that? The dog said, I've had enough of this. You on your own. You're laughing. I love that. I love that joke because see, now that planted a seed, right? And what's going to happen? You're going to see a blind guy with a dog and you're going to think about that joke and you're going to start laughing and everyone's going to think you're the biggest asshole in the world because you're laughing at a blind guy with a dog. And then you're going to be, no. The rapey guy said, I'm Alonzo Bowden. Thank you. Thank you. She was mourning and screaming. I was mourning and screaming. She was mourning and screaming. I was mourning and screaming. I looked into her eyes. She looked into my eyes and she went, do they have Christmas trees in Africa? I have no idea what pisses me off more. The fuck they said us is while we're having sex, or the fact that I took time out to answer the question. Yes, we do. You guys have been wonderful. Good night. What's up? What's up? Bonjour. Montreal. I had been here for 3 weeks. I've never been here that long. I'd been reading the news. There's no mass shootings, no cops killing black people. There's no Caitlyn Jenner stuff that you have an election. I don't know the religion of the candidates. What the hell do you do for fun up here? I have no idea what's going on. Gay marriage.
Right.
We have that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our Supreme Court finally approved gay marriage. And in the decision, the funniest thing they wrote, they said that gays are now entitled to the same rights as all other humans. And I said, that's so nice of you to make them human now, because we do. We have a national homophobia. It's ridiculous. Like, the minute the Supreme Court approved gay marriage, the states that don't want it, they have these things now. They call it religious freedom laws, and it's a twist on religion. And what it does, it allows people to use their religion to discriminate against gays or anyone they don't like, you know, in the name of Jesus. Because there's no doubt Jesus was big on discrimination. I think it was Jesus that said, love one another as you love thyself. Unless he's different than you, then go ahead and shoot his ass, because that was open. Teary Jesus is very popular down in Texas. I don't know. So they have these laws. So there was a pizzeria in Indianapolis that said they refused to serve pizza to gay weddings. Now, keep in mind, no gay wedding had ever ordered pizza, but they said, we will not serve pizza to gay weddings that didn't order pizza in the first place. And just to make sure we never lose any money, not serving pizza to gay people who didn't want pizza, we had started a Kickstarter GoFundMe page, and they raised over $800,000 to make sure they never lose money not serving pizza to gay people who didn't want pizza to begin with. And I read that article and I made a decision, and I'm telling you right now, I, Alonzo Bowden, refused to do comedy at gay weddings that have never asked me to do comedy in the first place. And just to make sure I never lose money not doing comedy for gay people that didn't want my ass there to begin with, I have started a GoFundMe page. So please give generously in the name of Jesus. We always talk about the women up here, beautiful, beautiful women. Yeah. I look, but I'm out of the game now because the game has changed. Used to be able to pick up. Now you want to hook up. You want to get laid? There's an app for that, all right? That's what you do. They have like Tinder and Instagram and stuff, and that's a young man's game. You know, my nephew was showing me, like, check it out. You just flip through the pictures, then you hit, like, then if she hits, like, you hook up and you smash that. And I was like, you smash that on a, like, that's extends your effort. You lucky little punk. You don't know. I love it. I can look on Instagram, but I can't be trying to hook up on Instagram. A little too old. Be messing around the Instagram. I'd be the creepy guy on Instagram, you know? And you don't want to be that, right? Creepy. That's like the worst thing I got. No, I used to creepy was the worst thing a guy could be until I heard these girls talk about a guy who looked rapey. And I was like, that's a thing. Now there's rapey out there. That is the worst description I've ever heard. Can you imagine being described as rapey? Man, if you looked rapey, you would do anything to get back to creepy, wouldn't you? People always ask comics, they're like, what makes you laugh? I'll tell you what makes me laugh. The most ordinary, everyday things I see that they make me laugh. I was crossing the street, right? I stopped at the crosswalk. I looked next to me. There's a seeing eye dog, and I looked at him, and he had no blind person. It was just a dog. And I started laughing my ass off because all I could think is somewhere there's a blind guy going, where's my dog? Where's my dog? And I couldn't help but think, what did you do that? The dog said, I've had enough of this. You on your own. You're laughing. I love that. I love that. Because see, now that planted a seed, right? And what's going to happen? You're going to see a blind guy with a dog, and you're going to think about that joke, and you're going to start laughing, and everyone's going to think you're the biggest asshole in the world because you're laughing at a blind guy with a dog. And then you're going to be, no, the rapey guy said, I'm Alonzo Bowden. Thank you.